Ayush Summit, PM Modi tells how Ayurveda helped ex-Kenyan PM's daughter regained eyesight. So it is just a fascinating story about Dr. Narayanan Namudiri from Kerala, how he treated it. So this is not to elaborate on that, but getting celebrities, big politicians, international clients getting treated will leave a large impact on the masses, so that more and more people will come to Ayurveda.
See, definitely, if some celebrities and they take Ayurvedic treatment and they endorse the treatment later on publicly, definitely it improves the value of Ayurveda. And suddenly, when a person lost his eyesight, travel all across the world to get the treatments. She has tried all the modalities, and ultimately, when she came to India and in Sridharam and Kerala, they took a treatment very specifically, and it has improved her vision, and she regained her vision. Means it's a miracle, and such miracles, if it is done, definitely people will endorse, because people believe in magic. They want everything should be somewhat at the just as amazing things that should be happening. Otherwise, they will not be attracted towards these therapies. Of course, we need to improve on certain areas, but it is somewhat difficulty. There were palatability issues there. That is the one which causes a problem. But otherwise, it's okay. We can definitely take care of the things. And once people exposed to these type of therapies and these things, it definitely improves a lot of data and gives a lot of information, and even the scope for improvisation in these procedures, are as well as even the improvisation in the combination of drugs, that also will be done in the future days.
One thing that I observed, that it is in the report from the Indian Express, that the optic nerve atrophy was there, and with the Tailadara and many Sneham treatments and medicines, the nerve got rejuvenated. Probably of all the sciences that are there, the best science to rejuvenate nerves, be it in a case of blindness in this case, or in case of paralysis, etc., Ayurveda holds the maximum hope.
See, very clearly, that's the reason. Unnecessarily, nowadays, people ban or taboo the things like, I don't want to eat any grita, I don't want to eat oil, I don't want to take any cholesterol, so many things there. Ultimately, they are landing in trouble. They don't know. Every body requires a certain amount of oil and fats. That is for the maintenance. That's the reason we have intrinsic cholesterol produced in the liver. Whatever we give from outside, if it is required, it produces inside. So that is required to maintain the strength of the muscle, cell, hormones, everything. But people suddenly they become some fine day, they say that from today onwards I won't take any cholesterol. It is totally free from oil and fat, and they proudly say that I am free from oil and fat. But ultimately, down the line, after 5 years, they will end up with all vata rogas. They need to understand that. At least after seeing that, why in Ayurveda so much of oil is used for Abhyanga, Tailadara and Basti and all those things. Acharya Bhagbata has said, you need to put oil to all the Navarandras in a human body. Why? Very clearly suggests that it is going to help you in reducing the vata inside, and it has a definitely role to play. So that's we need to understand. And even the Grita, Acharyas praised the Grita like anything. It is one of the important Nitya Rasayana, Ajasrika Rasayana. But people, they say that no, we don't want to. Such type of things are there nowadays. But we need to understand that oil and fats are very much part of our livelihood and day-to-day practices, and it is a requirement. It should not be totally made zero. It is not going to help you in any way, and ultimately you end up in trouble.
Oil and ghee haters are ruling my group. She's from US. Groups, neighborhoods, and friend circle. Probably, with your experience, better to come up with certain dishes which are so delicious to a foreign palate also, that they will adopt. Probably we have to go through the route of stomach, meaning